Good morning, all of you. Welcome to online classes. This is Lakshman Kumar, working as a lecturer in VSK Degree and PG College, Bemba. Right. Today, I teach a lesson from electrostatics. That is fifth sem of physics paper. Today, I will discuss the topic Gauss law. This is very familiar with you. In earlier classes, you already know this topic, Gauss law. Right. Coming to the lesson, Gauss law. What is Gauss law? Gauss law is a Gauss law is a relation in between electric flux and total charge enclosed by the surface. It is a relation in between electric field intensity or electric flux and total charge, that is net charge enclosed by the surface. Law, any law have a certain statement. Gauss law is also have a statement. The statement is, it states that total normal electric flux phi E over any closed surface, that is 1 by epsilon naught times the total charge capital Q enclosed within the surface. Within the surface means closed surface, that is any over any closed surface. Any means any shape or any volume. Gauss law said that normal electric flux phi E over any closed surface of any shape is 1 by epsilon naught times the total charge Q enclosed with the surface. Right. Mathematically, it can be expressed as phi E equals to closed integral E dot ds, where E is electric field intensity. ds means small area on the surface. Integral closed integral E dot ds equals to closed integral E ds cos theta. Here cos theta is the scalar product replacement, that equal to 1 by epsilon naught into Q. Q is the total charge enclosed with the surface. Total charge enclosed with the surface. This Q is enclosed with the surface. Integration means closed integral means closed surface integral. Next, where epsilon naught is permittivity of free space. Okay, permittivity of free space. Right. Next, proof. When the charge is within the surface. When the charge is within the surface. Here, plus Q is the charge at a point O. This is the closed surface. This is the boundary or any closed surface. The charge is in the volume. Charge is within the surface plus Q. Right. Let plus Q is placed at O within a closed surface of irregular shape. Consider a point P. On the surface of closed shape at a distance r from O. The distance between O and P is small r. Now take a small area around the point P. Around the point P, the normal to the surface perpendicular to the normal to the surface perpendicular to R or parallel to R. Sorry. The normal to the surface represented by a vector which makes an angle theta with the direction of electric field E, the direction of electric field E along OP. This is the unit vector, makes an angle theta with electric field intensity vector E bar along O to P. Right. The electric flux d phi E outwards through the area ds. This area is called small area, that is ds, is given by small area means small electric flux, that is d phi E equals to E dot ds equals to E ds cos theta. Here dot product, I represented this dot product with cos theta. E dot ds is equal to E ds cos theta. Right. Where theta is the angle between E and ds. E and ds. Right. Coming to the proof, from Coulomb's law, the electric intensity E at a point P, distance from R, a point of charge Q is given by. We are very familiar with electric field intensity in previous classes. That is equal to E equals to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square. Q divided by R square. Right. From equation 1 and 2, in last slide, I will tell the equation 1. In this slide, I tell the equation 2. Right. I substitute the electric field intensity E in equation 1. That means replaced by this quantity in the place of capital E. So Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught R square dot ds cos theta. Rearrange this equation. Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught and ds cos theta divided by R square. In this bracket, we will arrange this quantity ds cos theta divided by R square. But is the solid angle dw subtended by at O. That means at a point O, the conical shape have some angle that is called subtended angle dw. This quantity is equals to subtended angle at point O. That is equal to ds cos theta divided by R square is equals to dw. That is replaced with in equation 3. That means this quantity replaced by the dw. Rewrite this equation. Understand? The total electric flux phi E over entire whole surface is given by. That means integration on both sides. D phi E is equals to phi E equals to q by 4 pi epsilon naught, same quantity, integral d omega. That means d omega is solid angle subtended by the whole surface at point O. This is equals to the subtended angle d omega. The subtended angle d omega is equals to 4 pi. The quantity 4 pi. Here I replace it with 4 pi in the value of d omega. That means d phi equals to q by 4 pi epsilon naught into 4 pi. 4 pi is replaced by integral d omega. Here d phi, here 4 pi and 4 pi is cancelled. This 4 pi is cancelled. Remaining quantity is phi equals to q by epsilon naught. This called Gauss law. This is called Gauss law. Right. In last concept, I'll explain only one charged particle. If the closed surface have a many charged particles, that means q1, q2, q3, minus q1, minus q2, minus q3, contribute the total electric flux. How to contribute the total electric flux? Should remember positive charges how will acted and negative charges how will acted. The total flux is given by phi e equals to 1 by epsilon naught q1 plus q2 plus q3 plus and so on minus q1 minus q2 minus q3. These are the sum of charges. These are the sum of charges that equals to phi e equals to 1 by epsilon naught summation of the charge q. Summation of the charge q. So where q is the algebraic sum of the charges. Where q is the algebraic